What?
I hate leashes. They are not animals. They are human beings, and they are kids.
I'll tell you what they are. They're neither human beings or animals. They're liabilities.
No. This is what parents need to do.
Clip them in.
Be a parent and tell your child to stay near you. And if they don't, they're in trouble, or we're not going to the zoo.
The biggest problem I have with your children out there, okay, let me make a blanket statement here, is many of you let your kids run around and do whatever the hell they want.
Not at the zoo, though.
No. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter where they are. Whether it's a ball game, whether it's the zoo, whether it's the mall, the supermarket. I mean, people let their kids run wild. I think the moral of the story here, you got to clip your kid in. We got to get leashes at the zoo. This never happens. And then Hamabi or Habobi or whatever his name is, the gorilla, is still wandering around having the best time he can have in his sad, horrible life that we people have forced him into in a zoo.
All right. His idea might sound strange. However, the malls and the supermarkets already had their idea of a leash now. And what they do is they have the cute little supermarket cart that's like a race car.
Perfect.
That's a leash. The kid wants to be in there. The mall has these carts with like animals there. That's sort of like a leash. The kid doesn't want to leave that.
Get a zoo cart and put a Hans device in there like NASCAR. That way the kid doesn't hurt his head going, oh my, a lion, oh my, a gorilla. This is to me, problem solved.
Well, have you noticed how David supports the killing of a 400-pound gorilla, but he wanted people going to jail for killing a guinea pig?
There you go. There you go. That's part of David's madness. Let's go to Kip, 97.1. What's up, Kip?
Mike, how are you? Terry?
Hello.
How are you?
Tip-top.
Mike, I want to start and preface my comments by saying I never agree with you about anything. But on this,
Never?
you are right on. This mother had other kids, and obviously she must have had too many to handle by herself. I don't know if she was by herself, but in any event, at best, she was negligent. At worst, who knows? But the worst thing of all of this is the state right now, or the city, is not even bringing charges against her. They're not bringing her up for, any problems under their Child Protective Services laws. This is ridiculous.
The problem with that, Kip, you can't do it because you've had other kids going to moats and stuff around the country. There was no stories. There was no one harmed and everything. They weren't charged either.
Well, I understand that part of it, and that may be true, but I still agree that Mike is right on, that this gorilla didn't do anything wrong, and to lose his life over this is ridiculous.
It's, listen, I mean, there's an adorable photo. I mean, it's horrifying if you think you're sitting next to the gorilla, but the gorilla was holding the kid's hand. It was great. I'm like, this is
and also dragging the kid across the moat and injuring it.
Listen, the gorilla's a little short on manners. It's an animal.
Jeez.
Mommy's right here.
Yeah, mommy's right here. I got a Miller Lite in my hand. My kid's in a gorilla pit.
Now, they are looking into...
They don't sell booze at the zoo, do they?
Hang on. They are looking into filing criminal charges.
Yeah, Child Protective Services? They should rip that kid away from her in a heartbeat.
They're looking at it now.
Oh, every parent's made a mistake. Not at the zoo. If you make a mistake that endangers your kid's life, you should have your kid taken away from you, right? Am I right?
We would have to look at every circumstance before. It's not a blanket yes or no.
Okay. I think if you're a bad enough parent that your kid ends up in a gorilla cage, I'm going to go ahead.
Well, that's different.
I'm going to call Child Protective Services. Let's go to Sean, 97.1. What's up, Sean?
Mike, it's ridiculous, your no-shoot decision stance here. I mean, so in a hypothetical, you guys are putting Mike in the role of the zookeeper. That's easy for him to make that decision. He needs to be in the role of the kid. Can you imagine Mike getting dragged around by his ankle in 6 inches of water with his head getting ping-ponged off concrete, and some other guy with a rifle on this gorilla? Mike's going to go, oh, no, don't shoot this gorilla. I was stupid. Let him kill me.
Well, now, hold on. Let's back up here for a minute. How did I end up in the gorilla pen?
Your father pushed you in accidentally.
Oh, my God. Well,
no, that's impossible.
If Big G shoved me in there, shoot him.
You have to go through different configurations to get into that area.
If you shoot your father in that scenario, you're still in the gorilla's grasp.
And then I'll be raised by the gorillas. Sean, hold on. Sean, I'm making a point.
In 15 minutes.
Sean, wait. The kid was in there for over 10, and things seem to be okay. Bottom line, Sean, they could have tranquilized the animal.
Terry, let me ask you.
Go ahead.
Mike is in that pit getting dragged around by a gorilla.
It's
spots
not,
a guy
it's
with a
not
rifle.
me. It's a 4-year-old.
No, it's a
Second of
4-year-old. It's
all-
not Mike. It can't be
second of
Mike.
all,
Mike-
Terry would have been filming it. He would have been.
Screaming like a girl.
Hey, Sean, I would have had on eBay. Hey, if you want a copy of the film where Mike gets mauled by a gorilla, $9.95 plus shipping.
Mike's underwear would be fully soiled and
Oh, yeah.
screaming like a girl for the shot to be fired.
Oh, of course you're gonna.
100%.
Oh, Sean, of course we'd all fill our pants. What are we kidding,
Right.
kidding ourselves here?
We're not that brave.
This isn't some macho thing. It's just I
He's
hate.
begging for the shot.
I hate that we kill the animals when.
Well, everybody hates that, but you got to save a kid. What are you? I mean, what are you
Well,
talking
wait a
about?
minute, and let's ask that question though, Sean. Mike, you're not exactly fond of kids.
No, no. Come on. I don't want to see a kid get hurt. I'm making the point
Okay.
they could have tranquilized the animal or tried something else here.
With
What- but they
tranquilizer,
felt-
said would have agitated it further.
Yes.
That's what they said briefly.
All right.
Well,
I'll
did
take
you hear
the
Mike
chance.
yelling? Okay, Mike's hit his head 4 times in the concrete, and he yelled, "Tranquilizer! Let's try that out for a while."
But it's not. But see, hold on. Now, Sean, I appreciate the sentiment, but it's not me in the gorilla pit.
It's a kid. You know what? I think the sentiment is
was an-
different if it's a kid and an
If it
adult.
was an adult, the gorilla may have ripped it limb from limb. But
Yes.
the kid, it was like, here, come with me. Let's have a good time. He held him by the hand. Yeah, guess what? 450 pounds versus 40. He was hurting the kid. He didn't know it. The whole point is the animal enclosures are designed for animals to not get out. They are not designed for people who are stupid not to get in. This mother had to have such a level of dereliction of duty that her kid was able to go under a fence, through the bushes, and fall into a moat.
You know what this mother's job is?
I don't want to know.
She is actually an administrator at a Cincinnati daycare.
God help us all.
Oh boy.
Oh, my God. May want to update that resume, sweetheart.
Yeah, we don't want Animal Day there.